Severance, a darkly comic critique of modern work culture. Okay, picture this. You're at work, another soul-crushing Monday morning, and suddenly you can just delete it. No more spreadsheets, no more meetings, just poof, gone from your brain. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, that's the premise of Apple TVA's Severance, and it's about to get way weirder. Severance isn't just about having a bad day at work. It's about a literal separation of your work self and your personal self. Imagine that. A company called Lumen Industries, which feels like a hybrid between a tech startup and a cult, offers this severance procedure. You walk into work, your brain switches, and your innie is born. Your innie doesn't know your kids, your hobbies, or even if you're married. They just work. Then, when you go home, you become your outie and know nothing about your job or innie self. They're just gone. It's like your brain is an old photo album, but half the pages are missing, or more accurately, locked away in a corporate vault. Now, this isn't just sci-fi fluff. Severance is a super sharp critique of modern capitalism. Lumen is a caricature of every large, complex corporation. They run on pure monotony and control. We're talking identical desks, minimalist supplies, motivational posters that feel like they're designed by an AI with a midlife crisis. Think of it as a modern-day work hellscape. You know, the kind of place where your wellness sessions involve forced relaxation to the dulcet tones of canned nature sounds. And let's not forget the reward system: waffles and strange dance parties. That's right. You work hard for the company, you get a waffle, and maybe some unsettling choreography. What's the deal there? The show hits us with the sheer absurdity of our modern work lives. We're all just sorting through numbers like the innies, looking for some kind of meaning. And this is where it gets really interesting. Lumen is sterile, controlled, and eerily perfect, very similar to a certain real-life tech company in Cupertino. The clean, minimalist design, the obsessive focus on detail, it's all familiar. The sterile, controlled environment serves as a metaphor for the modern corporation, and the way these companies try to strip away individualism in pursuit of maximum output. Even the break room is a metaphor, a place where employees are forced to apologize and rehabilitate to fit into the corporate mold. It's like a twisted corporate self-help session where they repeat nonsense until they believe it. Sounds like every performance review ever, right? And let's not forget, the show even has a visual and design department, and this further highlights Apple's obsession with these values. And the real genius bit? Apple itself is funding this. It's almost too ironic. This is where the layers of irony are like a corporate lasagna. Apple, known for its sleek design, proprietary ecosystem, and let's be honest, a certain level of control, is funding a show that critiques all of those things. They even placed a replica of the show's office inside a glass cube at Grand Central Station. It's like they're saying, look, we're aware of it, but keep buying our products. And this show really makes you stop and think. The closed system of Lumen mirrors Apple's own. They trap you in saying, it's for your own good, maximum productivity. Apple is famous for the walled garden ecosystem, where you are heavily invested and it's hard to leave. And Lumen? They literally sever you from part of your life, all for the sake of better workflow. The secrecy, the control, the corporate mythology, it's all there, but turned up to 11. The very font used in the series, Helvetica, is a key element that Apple themselves value. The show raises big questions about how we're living and working today. Are we becoming so compartmentalized that we're losing touch with what actually matters? Severance is a mirror reflecting our own anxieties about work, identity, and the feeling of being trapped. The whole premise of the loop, be it an infinite or half loop, is a perfect depiction of the modern work loop. It's the same commute, the same faces, the same fluorescent lights. We check emails on our phones while on the way to work. We spend our whole workday just staring at our screen, and then we go home, sometimes not even remembering what we did. Is the machine turning us into automatons? We are like the innies, knowing what we are doing, but forgetting why. Severance is more than just a TV show. It's a weird, wild, and deeply unsettling look at the modern condition. We're all in this corporate labyrinth together, and maybe, just maybe, Apple is trying to have a laugh at our expense. Or, even more disturbing, they're having a laugh at their own. What do you think? Are you ready to face your reflection? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more takes on TV shows that make you question everything. And as I walk out of this recording, I pass by an Apple store in the shape of a glass cube, and all I can do is smile.